How's it going, everybody? Jeff Slakey here, and I am at the Hub Center for Seniors in Belfair with Executive Director Beth Gizzi and the new board president. Beth, how are you doing?
I'm doing really great, thanks.
Introduce me to the new board president.
So this is Dale Murphy. He is our new board president. Just started in February. We were just joking way back when, in February. He's been on the board for a couple of years now, and really excited to have him as the president and fresh look to the organization.
For sure. Dale, tell me a little bit about yourself. Background up here in Belfair.
Well, my wife grew up in the area, and I grew up in the Midwest, and we've been back here for 5 years now. And
what brought you to be a part of this before you became the director?
Well, I was kind of looking around for places to volunteer, and we've always tried to help our seniors and people that maybe need a little extra help. So this here was kind of close to my heart as far as the mission and what they do at the Hub.
What else do you do in your other day-to-day life?
I am a broker at Reed Real Estate. I have a 7, 10, and 17-year-old.
Wow. Keep him busy.
Very much.
Very cool. Well, what do you have the board president do for the Hub? What does he do here for you now?
Sweep the floors.
Chief bottle washer.
Yep. Sweeps the floors, does the dishes. No, he's really been doing a lot of looking at our governing documents, which is, long overdue. Many organizations is like the bottom of your list, like not like, yippee, let's look at our governing documents. But he's done a really great job of taking that on and making it somewhat fun. Scheduling a board retreat, which is pretty great. So some of those things that you don't really want to do, but you got to do to thrive. We're excited about that. Plus, he does do dishes.
Duties as assigned.
Yes, it all falls there.
How has the Hub been since we last talked? The last time I was up here was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so since Thanksgiving, we've had a lot going on. We're really ramping up, seeing people. They're ready to come back out and start doing things. So, we've just kicked it up a little bit and a little bit more and a little bit more. So it's really exciting to see folks come back in and be ready to enjoy life together.
For sure. I was reading through your email that you send out, the Hub happenings, and you had a really great story that we'll talk about in a little bit. But let's talk about what's going to happen after the end of this week. We're filming this here. Obviously, we're still in masks, but after the end of the week, because of state guidelines, a lot of things are changing. But what's happening here at the Hub? What are the changes, if any?
Well, we are definitely taking our masks off, if that's what you're...
Okay.
I told somebody I'm going to have to shave my beard.
Oh, jeez.
No, but I think a lot of our seniors are really looking forward to that because it's hard to communicate in a mask, and especially if you're hard of hearing, which obviously a lot of the folks here are. So we're looking forward to that. And then we have a bad luck bingo scheduled on it's the third Friday of the month. So March 16th, I believe, is the date, and that's at 6:30. Third Friday of every month, we have a different theme. So that one you can wear green or bring a good luck charm, and you get entered into an extra drawing. So we have that coming up, and then we're gearing up for our major event. We do 3 a year, but the Happening is our first one.
Okay.
And that is on April 16th. So we're stuffing eggs down here. So if you have wrapped candy for eggs that you're just dying to give away, you can drop it off here at the Hub, or you can come and sit for an afternoon of volunteer labor and stuff some eggs, because we have about 10,000 to stuff to make that event a success.
When I was coming in here, I heard some music playing from the main room. That's a pretty cool thing that's going on.
Yeah, that's pretty great. So we have live music on Mondays and Tuesdays, a volunteer band, and they're really, really great. And then we do a fresh salad bar on Mondays. It's $3 for a small and $5 for a large. Obviously, if you can't afford that for some reason, we do have wonderful community sponsors that will pay for that. And then we do a hot lunch on Tuesdays, and that's immediately so music is 10 to noon, and then there's the salad bar on Mondays, and on Tuesdays at noon is hot lunch.
Dale, you can't really be an effective president without good other board members. Tell me about some of them and how you guys are working together, and what the overall thought is here as you move through this first couple months of your tenure.
Well, we've got a great board. We have Judy Hansowitz, Denitra Ayers, and Shalini Shatan, and I am just thankful they're as dedicated as they are and willing to put in the hours that we have to support our staff and try to help them thrive, because I know they put in a lot of extra hours beyond what you see here at the hub.
Sure.
And then going out to help people that are in need. So we're going to try to do the best we can to support that.
Tell the listeners that story that you shared via email. It was a powerful one. It caused me to reach out, and it was a good story.
Yeah, so I had a gal reach out and call me on the phone, and she was really in need for her mother, who had a fall and had some hospitalizations, and her time in the rehabilitation center was over. So she had been staying with her mother, but she needed to get away for a couple weeks to go back to Seattle where she lived so she could find some arrangements, assisted living or something that was closer to her. But at the same time, didn't want to leave her mother alone.
Right.
So she called me. She did not know that I already knew her mother, but her mom is the sweetest gal. She's 94 years old. She's been a client here at the Hub since 2015, I think, when we opened. But she said, I really need some help. I don't want to leave my mom alone. So I just did something that, it's not something that we normally do, but I just reached out to, because we have great volunteers, and just sent out an email and say, here, I have the situation. Would you be able to take a morning or an afternoon? It's not anything like really hard. You don't have to have medical experience. You just need to just pop in and just see if she's okay, stop and visit for a little bit. And the same thing in the evening. And the flooding of people who said that they would help was absolutely amazing. And then the best part for me was it was like 3 days in, one of the volunteers reached out to me and said, Beth, thank you so much for letting me do this. And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, she has totally blessed my life by being able to sit and just talk with her and to spend some time with her. And we may be helping her, but she's really helping all of us. And really, that's how volunteering is that you give to somebody else, but you really receive so much more, so much more. So
it's just a labor of love, and just shows the community support around here. It's probably another main reason why you've become involved.
It is. And, it's like she was saying, you're not really sure who's helping who in the end of it.
Yeah.
In the grand
Absolutely.
scheme.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Absolutely.
What are some of the things that you guys are looking for right now? If there's people listening, they have some other than perhaps volunteer opportunities. Do you have any other work parties coming up, or what else do you have down the?
So, because that experiment went so well, we have been working, I don't want to call it an experiment, but with the North Mason Regional Fire Authority, with Abe Gardner, and I'm going to massacre his title, but I think it's Emergency Service Specialist. But he has been working on reducing the 911 calls, because a lot of them they have found are people who are just lonely in their homes, or so we've been helping with that part. So there's a lot of senior citizens here in Mason County that are lonely, and maybe it becomes a 911 call when it could have been something else. It could have been a visit. So I'm reaching out to people. If you have any interest in senior citizens and have even just a few minutes, once a week, 20 minutes once a week, that you would be willing to stop in and say hi to somebody. We have 4 people right now that we're trying to pair up with volunteers that would be willing to do a friendly visit. So that's one thing big. We obviously have the candy stuffing that I talked about. So that will be now until April 15th until they're done to stuff candy. And you can come down to the Hub between 10 and 4, Monday through Friday, and stuff Easter eggs. Bring candy if you can. And then we're always looking for help for our bingos. That's the third Friday of the month. We need cashiers, we need servers, and people to help in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So, and always our thrift shop. Our Hub shop needs help sorting pricing. Really, I always say, if you want to help, just walk in. We'll put you to work right away.
And
Dale won't have to do the dishes.
And then the next thing you know, you're the board president or something.
Right? The next thing you know, you're the board president.
Dale, it was a pleasure meeting you, and I really appreciate you putting forth the good effort to keep the Hub going with the great organization. Beth, it's always good to talk with you.
Yes,
and
thank you.
Nice to see that things are moving along up here, and it'll be fun. The next time I'm up here, we'll be in here maskless.
Yes, we will.
Wow.
I'm going to shave my beard.
Oh, my gosh. Beth, Dale, the Hub Center for Seniors is in Belfair. I'll put the links to the show notes. You can get in touch and volunteer your time if you have the opportunities. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate it.